Hello and welcome back to State Listings Inc., the home of My State MLS. Thank you for joining us for our last webinar of the month of March, where all month long we've been taking a look at the MLS designed for all facets of the mobile home and manufactured housing market, whether you're an agent, a dealer, or today we're taking a look at My State MLS and how it is the MLS for mobile home communities. So before we get started, I want to ask you the question, how are you as a community, as an agent from that community, as the community owner, as the dealer for that community, how you are going about in advertising and marketing your listings? All right, I'm seeing some of your answers coming in now. Some people say they utilize social media, other people using other platforms online to market listings. Some of you also already using My State MLS. So like I said at the beginning, today we're talking about the MLS that is designed for mobile and modular home communities. So first we may want to ask the question, why do communities need to utilize an MLS? We know that some of you are already taking advantage of social media or other online advertising platforms to get your listings out there, but are you giving your listings the most amount of exposure possible? Well, with an MLS, a multiple listing service, that's the main way that traditional agents, dealers, and brokers post and share their listings with one another. Additionally, an MLS is the way that professionals are sending their listings out to third-party syndication sites. And that's the sites where those buyers are looking for their homes. We're talking about sites like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. And typically, the only way to get on sites like those is through an MLS feed. So for those communities that are not part of an MLS, they're not putting their listings into those databases, they're not getting their listings sent out to those different sites where we know that buyers are already going to and looking for their next home. But sadly, a lot of MLSs do not allow mobile or manufactured homes in their platform. Either they don't have the necessary fields or they just don't look at mobile and modular homes in the same way as they do traditional real estate homes. So this can certainly make it hard for communities to advertise their homes that are for sale. And without that proper exposure, you're going to be missing out on some potential sales. So what can you do as an agent within a community, as that community owner? What can you do to make sure your listings are being seen? And the solution to that problem is you've got to find a platform that's going to allow you to put your listings into a system so they can be seen not only by other professionals in the area, but it's also going to help you get that listing out to the general public. So what kind of solutions are out there? Well, we talked about it at the beginning. My State MLS is the multiple listing service designed for modular and mobile home communities. My State MLS is a nationwide MLS and referral network that has been not only dealing with traditional real estate, but it was designed with mobile and modular listings and agents in mind. So how is that helping mobile home communities? Well, like I said, My State MLS was designed with mobile home communities in mind. So our proprietary software has those fields specific to land lease listings. So you're going to be able to put in and mark off if the property is on a land lease. What is that land lease rent? These are things that potential buyers need to know when they're looking for properties. If not, they could certainly be let down because they find a listing online, they think it's right within their budget, but then they find out that there's also a lot rent that they were not anticipating. By being able to put that land lease information into the My State MLS platform, you're going to be making sure that you're giving those potential buyers all the necessary information they need before moving forward and making their decisions. And as we said before, getting your listing out to those third-party sites where buyers are going to find their next home is incredibly important. And with My State MLS, we send out listings to dozens of different websites across the country, which is going to give you that additional listing exposure that you're looking for when it comes to marketing your homes. So earlier, when we first got started, I asked, how are you marketing your listings now? Some of you said you're using My State MLS, and some of you have not used us yet, but that's okay. We're going to hope to change your mind by the end of today's webinar. So let's talk about who's already using it. We know that some of you watching this right now are already a member of My State MLS. In fact, My State MLS is being used by mobile and modular home agents, individual parks and communities, as well as statewide dealers that might have a couple communities within their state, as well as those nationwide companies that own different parks throughout the entire country. They're all making the switch to My State MLS and giving this platform to their sales team to give their listings additional exposure and boost their online presence. And let's talk about why that exposure is so important. We know that exposure is key, and without it, how are those buyers that are out there looking for their next home finding your homes? But with My State MLS, we can help you as a community, your sales team, get your listings in front of those buyers by sending your listing to some of the most popular sites across the entire country. And what kind of sites are we talking about? Well, what's cool about My State MLS is every time that an agent puts a listing into the My State MLS platform, they get control as to where they want those listings to go. And as we said before, My State MLS sends to dozens of different sites across the entire country. And that's sites like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Homes.com. We also send to ListHub, which sends out to another 7 dozen sites across the country. So with My State MLS, you can be able to send your listing out to different sites across the entire country. And to kind of show you exactly what we're talking about, let's go ahead and log right into My State MLS right now. If you haven't been on our platform yet, you can visit us anytime by visiting mystatemls.com. If you're not a member, you can just go ahead and click on that sign up button right at the center of the screen. That's going to take you right through the sign up process and get your account started pretty much right away. Once you're a member, you get to have your own personal dashboard. We call this the profile wall. This is where you're going to be able to have your own custom experience based on what you do as a dealer, as an agent, as a salesperson, as a broker, because you're going to be able to customize this platform to suit your needs. So you can have your listings posted up on here. You can view your company listings. We also have a quick search here as well. And if I ever want to switch anything around, I can always minimize, close things, reorder them in any order that I like, just so I'm getting the experience that makes it the easiest for me. So let's go ahead and do a quick search just to kind of see what kind of listings are already in My State MLS. Before we got started, I already compiled a search. We can see I'm looking for homes that are for sale, looking for homes that are currently active. I'm going to do a search in Florida and between the price range of $45,000 and $120,000. Below that, we can see we have construction type, and you can see I've selected all of the different options that typically pertain to mobile and modular home communities. So you can see I've selected modular, manufactured, multi and single section, as well as mobile home. Now here are my search results, and we can see we've got so many listings across the entire state of Florida. I can see that we've got some coming from large companies, we've got some from individual dealers, sales teams, as well as some of those nationwide companies that have communities across the entire country. So you might even see a listing in here that's in your area being listed by someone that you may know right now. And you may be thinking to yourself, I got to get on this platform too. So let's go ahead and pull up a listing that's already live in My State MLS. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and pulled up this listing here. What's great about My State MLS is we make it incredibly easy for agents to add their listings to our platform. As I said before, agents, when they put their listings in, they have full control as to where their listings are syndicated. We also give them full control as to all the different fields that they fill out when they put their listing in. Now I just wanted to quickly pull up and show you how we have these nice large full screen photo viewers on listings when you post them within the platform. So what I wanted to do is I've showed you this listing now on My State MLS. Now where does this listing go? Again, before I showed you, we give you that enhanced listing exposure where you get full control over where you want to send your listing. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've pulled up this listing on a few different sites that are the biggest sites when it comes to where buyers are going to find their next home. So first up is going to be Realtor.com. In here, we can see all of those photos as they were uploaded by that listing agent on My State MLS. We can see all of the same information. We can see the correct pricing, number of bedrooms and baths. Everything matches because it's coming directly from My State MLS. We can see the correct listing agent and the company that they are with. I've also pulled it up on Zillow as well, so we can see the correct pricing. We can scroll down, see that it's coming from Daniela Sherrod from the Sherrod team, coming from My State MLS. All of the information that they entered into My State MLS also displaying here, as well as all of those nice high-res photos that she added into the My State MLS platform. Next, we can also see it on Trulia. Again, all of the photos that she had originally uploaded to My State MLS are all here. And I've also pulled it up on homes.com as well. So where else does My State MLS send listings? Well, I'm happy to announce that My State MLS is now the only way for you to get your listings on MH Authority. For those unfamiliar, MH Authority is the latest consumer-facing website, which was designed by us here at State Listings Inc., and it's designed specifically for the manufactured and mobile housing market. And unlike other third-party syndication sites, MHA or MH Authority makes it incredibly easy for prospective and potential buyers to contact you directly as that listing agent on your property. So if you are a community and you have agents and they're putting listings into My State MLS, every time that a buyer sees your listing on the MH Authority website, they're going to contact them directly. Because at My State MLS and at MH Authority, we firmly believe that it is your listing, your lead. So that means if you're the agent or the dealer that posted that listing to the platform, you're going to get the sales lead. That potential buyer is going to contact you directly. And additionally, we've also created a great experience for those buyers when they visit the MH Authority website. We've created special community pages that allow community owners or the dealer to claim the community. And with that, they're going to be able to upload and add a community description. They're going to be able to post the available amenities, features, and even add custom photos. And from these community pages, visitors are also going to be able to view all of the available listings from within that particular community. So let's go ahead and take your very first look at MH Authority. As I said, My State MLS is the only way that you can get your listings onto MH Authority. If you want to browse the site now, you certainly can. Just go ahead and visit mhauthority.com. This is going to take you right to the site so you can start browsing for listings in your area and see what other communities, dealers, and agents are already utilizing this platform. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I already have a zip code in here, 34698. It's down in Florida. And what I want to do is just show you all the different listings for that specific area, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you this listing. Does it look familiar? Yep, this is the listing that we had just seen within My State MLS. We had also seen it on Realtor.com, on Zillow, also on Trulia and Homes.com. Here it is on MHAuthority.com. And before, when we were looking at it on My State MLS, we had seen that it was listed by Daniela Sherrod from the Sherrod team. And if we look at that listing on MH Authority, we can see it's listed by Daniela Sherrod from the Team Sherrod Mobile Home Sales Company. And I mentioned that it's your listing, your lead. So if I was to go here on this listing and click on the Request More Information section, fill this out and send it out, it's going to go directly to Daniela's inbox. Not only that, we can see we've got her office phone number as well as her cell phone number. Looks like that's the same number. So if I wanted, I could go ahead and give her cell phone a call. Or if I wanted, knowing that it's marked off as a cell, I could also try sending her a text message as well and see if I get an immediate response. So just like being on My State MLS or on any of those third-party sites, we can see we've got full screen photos of her listing. And again, having that feedback form go directly to her, because we always believe that if it's your listing, it's your lead. And you as community owners, as dealers, know it's super important that potential buyers get back to the agents that posted the listing into the platform to make sure they get the best response and the best customer support possible, because it's going to be your agents that know the most about the properties that they're listing. And as I mentioned, the only way to get onto MHAuthority.com is by posting your listings into MyStateMLS.com. And if you're not yet a member of My State MLS, remember I said it's very easy. all you have to do is go back and visit us at mystatemls.com. Click on that sign up button right at the center of the screen. That's going to take you right through the process, and your account can pretty much be up and running the same day. If you've got a sales agent at your community and you think they should benefit, they can sign up at any time. For individuals, we offer both monthly and yearly billing options. With monthly billing, there's no long-term commitment and you can cancel at any time. Yearly billing is going to allow you to save some extra money by committing to that full year upfront. If you are a community owner, if you are a dealer and you have an entire sales team and you want to save even more, we also offer office pricing as well, which would allow you to give your entire sales team their own My State MLS membership. So each agent will have their own account, and that's going to allow them to put all of their listings into the My State MLS platform and take advantage of all the things we talked about today, while the company pays a highly discounted bundled rate. So if you have any questions about My State MLS, MH Authority, or you're interested and want to know more about how you can give My State MLS to your entire sales team, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me at dave@mystatemls.com. You can also give me a call at 888-769-7657. The email is going to be the best way to reach out to me because you can get directly into my inbox, day or night, weekday or weekend. You can reach out to me and I'll be there to respond. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining us for this entire month-long series as we took a look at the MLS designed specifically for mobile and modular agents, dealers, and communities. If you're not a member of My State MLS, remember you can join us anytime by visiting us at mystatemls.com. And if you have any questions, again, you can email me at dave@mystatemls.com or give me a call at 888-769-7657. Hope to see you all again very, very soon. And I hope to see you on My State MLS. Have a great day.